Hello everyone, my name is Chan Sweeney. This is yet another Gun Mayhem update. Um, so for what has changed, I've done a lot of tweaks to the shooting AI. For one, they now have a better gun asset. They actually have a gun asset now that's not crap like before. With changed their bullet as well and all that. I also updated their shooting functionality, so they actually will calculate shooting info via a line trace, just like the player. Should make them just a little more accurate. They were still kind of accurate before, so just wanted to make sure that everything was working like the same in case there were accuracy issues. Um, let's see. We also updated the this. We also updated the behavior tree a little bit. So if they actually see the player, they will focus at them, shoot them, wait for a little bit, stop shooting, then they'll move to like a random location in the vicinity, as specified here. They'll move there, they'll wait a little bit again, and then they'll start shooting again. Um, I just didn't want them to be shooting too often. They still kind of shoot pretty often, but I just wanted there to be like a little bit of shooting, some downtime where they'll move, and a little bit of shooting, some downtime while they move, and so on. If they can't see the player, they will just hunt them. I'm gonna put this wait time up. They'll think of for like 1 second, and then they're going to get the player's location and then move toward them. Um, we still have the cover thing where they can go to cover and stuff like that, but I haven't found a good way to implement that yet. There's still some tweaks I want to do to this. Like if they get shot, they'll be like, "Oh no, I am hurt," and then they'll try and actually go into cover. Um, that might also be like a random chance thing where like depending on or if they just get super low, then they'll go into cover maybe too. I just need to improve the perception really and how the perception is updated. I also added so they're actually disabled on spawn. Their logic is disabled. I gotta look at the controller. Yeah, their logic is stopped as soon as they spawn, and I added just a custom BP in here so that I can call it from a trigger box because I don't want them active at all times. And so this will just kind of help with that. So once I'm stepped into this box, or once a player steps into this box, then it'll activate all the specified AI. The reason I want to specify specifically is because I don't want it to activate all the AI in the level. So we have an array here of what it will activate. Aside from that, we also adjusted the player's camera position just a tad. I reverted the animations back to what they were before, and then it looks the aim offset's also a little bit smoother now. There's still some tweaking to be done, but so like once you're standing still, you can look around like normal. Once you start moving, it'll follow you. Once you start aiming too, it'll also follow you. But the main reason I wanted to do this was so you can have crouching, because crouching, not being able to crouch with the other animations just kind of sucked. I also added some new frames in for the jumping, so for jumping is just a bit smoother, so it doesn't loop and stuff. So there's that. I adjusted the UI a little bit, so there's actually like a cost display there. However, it only shows what the maximum cost is, it doesn't show what the current cost is, so that might change. Damage numbers also changed. As you can see, everything's basically multiplied by 10 now, except for the guns, since I adjusted theirs damage slightly, so they're 15 and 30. Without the multiplier, it would have been like 1.5 and 3. Sniper is now 40 and 80. And I also added a second slot on the back here, so you can actually enter a non-combat mode, where you can just kind of walk around. You can still run too. It kind of looks a little dorky, and there's no there's no jumping animation either yet. I might just but there's crouching. Just no jumping. But there's crouching. And there's no you can't. I wanted to make it add functionality later, so like once you can just swap to one of the weapons in order to get out of combat mode. But right now you have to click the out of combat mode button to do it. Yeah. Which is just 0 at the moment. And if you walk into this room, you gotta open the door first. The AI will enable. Let me just try not to die here. Oh god. Nope, I died. If you die, it'll kick you back to the main menu, but... And I wanted to just reset the level, but it was causing a loop where going back to the main menu or restarting the level would just loop. And it was breaking things, so I just kind of undid that. Just at the hand placement too on these reverted animations, because it wasn't quite, the gun wasn't quite centered basically. It was a little off, basically. Yeah, it was just a tad off. What else have we done? We've built up the level a bunch. There's still some more to be added because I want this to be the first combat sequence, but I want there to be more too. I might add a room back here so where the player starts in, and then there might be enemies in this area first, and then this area, and then this area. There's not really a goal yet in the map. I kind of just want it to be maybe an escape. Just escape the... Don't really know yet, but it looks good at least. The level looks good at least, and there's still some set designing to do and stuff, but... I do want to have a playtest build ready by the end of this week, hopefully. But that's what it. Thank you for watching, and see ya.